Hello. Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well today, or tonight, I should say. It's it's dark. I wanted to do a late night stream cuz I don't know, I don't feel like a lot of my day streams have been getting much attention, and I think it's probably because people are working. So, it's kind of fair. Um but there's a lot of dwellers out there on Twitch, so I figured I'd do a late night stream for you guys. Just doom scrolling through Twitch as you do when you don't really know what to do. Um, as usual, more Minecraft. I got some ideas. Whether or not we get to any of them is a complete toss up because typically I have, an idea of what I want to do and then I never actually do it. But we'll try, damn it. We'll try. So let me just open up the game real quick. I'm also experimenting with a new camera angle because I felt like the top down was just not it. So we got an angled view, which kind of makes sense because every time I talk to chat, I'm looking over at this monitor. So I figured I'd just put you guys right there. We are drinking a cherry Dr. Pepper because my fiance got a case of it and she didn't finish this can, so I'm finishing it for her. Pretty good, to be honest, although the cherry is very mild. I can barely taste it. But anyway, so yeah, not much has changed. Well, actually, a little bit has changed, but not here. So yeah, we got to go over to the town that we're working on. All right, portal. I'm gonna say this right now at the beginning of the stream because I have no idea how things are gonna go. I had a weird crash earlier today when I was just playing because I wanted to get some stuff done on the server. Um, I was trying to farm jungle trees, but as I was coming through this tunnel, my entire PC crashed or froze or something. So I would highly recommend not being, or I don't know why I was saying recommend. I'm giving the warning, that's what I meant to say, that there is a high probability I might just die on stream. My computer has finally gotten tired of my shit and has committed unalive live on television or the internet. Preferably not, but things happen. It was a weird crash. Everything froze ish. It was still kind of moving. It was like the frames literally just went down to negative or something like that. So it wasn't like a hard crash, like blue screen of death kind of crash, but it also wasn't like a simple freeze. It was like the frames completely died. So it almost looked like a freeze, almost a standstill, but things were barely moving like a pixel a minute. And it was still playing sound and whatnot. But not good sound, just kind of stretch out this YouTube video and slow it down by 100 kind of sound. So not healthy. I was able to just shut down my PC and restart it, and that seemed to work. Nothing was broken. But yeah, I'm in need of some upgrades. I've been in need of upgrades for the past year. And outside of my GPU that I got upgraded probably a year or two ago, I haven't exactly had much luck sourcing parts. Alright, so I cleared out a bunch of trees, and what I'm trying to do, though it is not going very well, is I'm trying to farm jungle trees because I want to expand this jungle all the way up to probably like the back of this portal and then maybe a little bit down the hill. But the problem that I'm running into, is this coarse dirt? This is coarse dirt. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta put more pebbles in this stuff. Anyway, the issue I was running into is that jungle trees don't drop a lot of saplings, which is annoying as shit when your entire kind of build relies on jungle trees. So, yeah. We are going to try and farm some jungle trees using some recommendations that I got from Reddit. And we shall see if any of those work. So the recommendations that I got were to just use the single trees. So like instead of doing a 2x2 like most people do a singular sapling, and that should make it faster. To use a fortune item, I do have an axe and a pickaxe with fortune on it. I don't know if you have to use a specific tool, but that's what I have. And then space them out by like 10 blocks. So we're going to put one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for the follow. I want to be able to say this correctly. Oncusative? Oncusestive. Thank you very much. I apologize if I butchered your name. It is like 11 p.m. and I made the poor decision to decide to stream tonight, but we're here. Hope you enjoy. I put the dirt away, and I didn't mean to put the dirt away. There we go. So I got to do some terraforming. So right here was the 10th block. Just widen that out a little bit. So right here is there. Alrighty. I'm just gonna let those grow because I don't want to waste bone meal, and I guess we will. Do I want to use bone meal actually? See, I'm one of the most indecisive people, so I just kind of like, I say something and I immediately turn around and decide, I don't want to do that anymore. Never trust me for anything. I have the decision making of what's an indecisive animal, or like a hectic animal. I don't know. It's too late in the evening to be coming up with clever jokes like that. Okay, so we got ourselves some trees, and the tip that I was given was to use a fortune axe, pickaxe, hoe. Typically people say a hoe, but I don't know if it actually matters if it is a hoe or not. And I'm not going to waste a ton of levels and resources making a fortune hoe just because I need saplings. It's kind of silly. So we're going to go ahead and just use probably my pickaxe because I used the axe earlier. It didn't seem to do much. So I don't know if it really is going to matter what tool I use. But also I have mending on this, so that saves me a lot of trouble. Okay, so that gave me 2 sticks instead of 1 stick. Typically those give only 1, so clearly the fortune is working. It's just the chances of these dropping a sapling are stupid low for no reason. I think it's like half of the regular percentage, so normally trees like oak trees and whatever will drop a sapling, will have a 5% chance of dropping a sapling. I don't know if it's jungle trees in general or just the big jungle trees, but they have like a 2.5% chance. And see, look, I think I got like 1 sapling from that tree. It's pathetic. Like, what the fuck is that? Thanks, Mojang. Okay, we'll replace the tree. Put it right back. Isn't like Minecraft also the same kind of company that tries to encourage like eco-friendly kind of activities and shit, like planting trees and whatever? It's really ironic that the company that prides itself on eco-friendliness and saving the planet is the same development group that has gone out of their way to make getting jungle trees and replanting the rainforest the most tedious shit in the game. Like, this is not very Team Trees of you, Minecraft. Alright, I think that was 2 saplings, maybe? I gotta keep an eye on my axe's durability, because I don't have mending on that. I only have it on my pickaxe, because I want to re-enchant my axe. I'm not really happy with just efficiency and fortune. So, tell you what, we'll go back to the house. We'll take the enchantments off of the axe, repair it, and re-enchant it. Wondering if that would be better than just making a new axe, like cheaper in the long run. Because, okay, I'm gonna rant a little bit when it comes to repairing items in this game. So, in order to repair an item, for those who don't bother with this feature at all like I do, you have to take the same material of the item, which typically it only works for like ore-based items like weapons, tools, armor, and such. But you take your broken piece or your low durability piece of armor, tool, whatever, and you take the matching ore that it utilizes and you put it into an anvil, and that will allow you to basically repair the item for a small XP cost. If you have mending, which most people do, you can completely negate that by just using your experience gained whenever you gain levels to repair your item instead, which is considerably cheaper because there is a max limit to how many times you can do like the repairing and enchanting and things like that before it costs too much experience. Stupid fucking feature, by the way. But the problem with the repairing, my main issue actually, is the fact that it costs typically the same amount of resources that it took to make the item just to repair it, if not more. Like, if I make a brand new diamond axe, for example, it is going to cost me 3 diamonds and 2 sticks and no experience. So I get to keep my levels and I get a free axe out of it, or free axe. If I go over here, though, I can guarantee you, I'm going to take the same 3 diamonds. 1, 2, 3. That is almost full durability for 4 enchantment levels. So it's not even fully, like, I mean, yeah, it's like a 50 durability point difference, which I guess is negligible if you have like Unbreaking or something. But it's not even full. So technically, if I wanted to completely max it out, even if that 50% or 50 like points is just negligible, that'd be 4 diamonds. So more expensive than just making a new axe. And I lose experience levels that I could use for enchanting, which doesn't make any sense. So I'd rather spend the 2 extra sticks to just make a new axe and probably get better enchantments on it than to waste the diamonds and the experience cost to repair an axe that, to be honest, isn't even that good. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go make a new axe, and we're going to enchant it and see what we get. If the enchantments are bad, I'm just going to take them off, and we'll do it again. But I feel like this is a lot cheaper. Also, I should probably explain what we're doing with the village. So my plan is for the village, and the reason why I'm trying to get this jungle wood in the first place, is I want to take all of the surrounding biomes that kind of bleed into the village. So there's an acacia, there's the jungle, there's like a regular forest, and some other stuff. And I want to try and kind of meld that into the village all in one. Because typically when you build a village in Minecraft, you always try to base it off the one biome that is kind of centered in. And if your village isn't in a good biome, typically people don't bother with it. Like acacia villages, they just go to the hell where they belong, Australia. But I don't want to do that. I mean, I do want to make some massive changes. So the acacia is probably going to get converted into like a desert with some like oases kind of stuff going on, some palm trees, some water, things like that. Make it look pretty. And the reason I want to do a desert is because it doesn't rain in the savannah as well as the desert, so it kind of makes sense. But I want to kind of meld them all together, so I need a lot more jungle trees on one side of the village, and then I'm going to have to completely to re-terraform and like biome an entire area on the other side, and then figure out something for the center. So yeah, that's my plan, is to do some pretty significant terraforming and biome transfer, and then we'll of course repair the village and everything, and give it all some cool theming. And I'm not worried about exactly like sticking to one theme. I want it to be kind of like a creative thing. So the name of the town is Liberation. Liberation by definition is to liberate someone from oppression or slavery or some other form of like oppressive fate, which we technically did because we took out the pillager outpost that was in the center of the town, and we're in the process of trying to restore the town back to its former glory. But on top of that, liberation can also mean like freedom of expression, I guess would be kind of the way to describe it. So I want this to just kind of be a town of creativity and just kind of throw a bunch of ideas into one single place rather than trying to stick to a strict theming. So that's why we have like the jungle shit on one side and the desert stuff on the other side, and these oases concepts, and hell, I'll probably throw in some other weird wacky ideas. And I'm not going to hold myself too high to a certain quality standard. It's just going to be for pure enjoyment. Okay, bro is yapping too much. He's getting distracted. Get back to gaming. Unbreaking 3. That's actually pretty good. Even if it's just Unbreaking 3, that's still, more durability. But I am worried that I'm not going to get any other enchantments on that. So we'll see. Yep, there it is. See, this is why the book meta exists, because of shit like that. That is, that's so heartbreaking. All right. So we're gonna strip that dude, get my experience back. Silk Touch. Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 3. Okay. That is interesting. Sorry. Getting over a cold. But Yeah, that's actually not too bad. I mean, I don't really know what to do with a Silk Touch axe. I mean, Silk Touch in general is good, but like typically I think you'd want Silk Touch on a pickaxe, not an axe. But Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4, I mean that's a steal right there. So I think I'll put my mending book onto that and call it a day. I would like to put um what was it? Fortune onto here, but I think what I can probably do, because I think I have a book of that actually. No, I have looting. Yeah, I have looting. So that's fine. Maybe I can actually combine these two. Hold on. So that costs 7. That costs 15. Get the fuck out of here. Oh no, what? Oh, of course. Silk Touch, Fortune, that they conflict because Fortune increases the amount of drops that you get. Silk Touch protects the drop so that it doesn't break like it typically would. So I can collect melons without breaking the melon. So technically, I'm getting more melon. Um, I can. Well, actually, no, I'm not getting more melon because I'm getting a block of melon, which I still have to break in order to get the melon. So yeah, Fortune would probably be better for that. See, this is where I wish you had the ability to take certain enchantments off instead of just all of them. Like being able to strip a certain uh enchantment off of the axe instead of just wasting all of the other good ones you have. Eh. Worst case scenario, we just have another diamond axe lying around for that specific niche application of getting more of just random shit. Specifically, like, I guess pumpkins, or not pumpkins, melons, sorry. But I mean, yeah, that be it, I guess. So we'll slap a mending onto here. There we go. Now I have a mending axe. That's great. It's awesome. So let's head back to the village. I forget if there was another reason I came back to here. I think it was because I wanted to repair it originally, but then I realized it'd be better to just make a new one. So yeah, we'll go back. Ugh. Never get a mustache. If you are someone interested in growing your facial hair out, a mustache, beard, I don't know if it's worth it. Like, on one hand, you have the sex appeal, because my fiance, who when I first met her was so hardcore against beards and mustaches, uh, she could not fathom me having one. She thought it was going to be annoying and gross and whatever. I got a beard and a mustache, and it was bigger than it is now. Like I had a nice bushy beard, a little too round for my taste, but still, it was a pretty significant beard. And I was getting compliments out the wazoo from like my coworkers. Most of them were dudes, by the way, in case you're worried about that. Um, but yeah, people looked at me like I was actually an adult, and uh, my fiance fell in love with the beard to the point that when I contemplated shaving it off after a while, she was hesitant to let me do it, which was like the funniest thing, the pure irony. Like the thing she hated, she began to love about me. But yeah, you have the like the appeal of it, but then once you actually have a beard and you have like the facial hair and whatever, oh my god, dude. Maintenance of this thing is so goddamn annoying. And on top of that, the pure like disgust you feel sometimes when like you're just playing with like your upper lip or you're going to eat something and you get a mustache hair in your mouth. Like, it's just not fun. And then like you just get those itches in your beard that you can never really scratch. So like for me, there's this like spot right above my chin, like my bottom lip, where it's either there's an itch and I can never scratch it, or even worse, I get a pinching sensation, and every time I go to like pluck a hair from this area, it is so goddamn sensitive. I don't think I'm ever going to get a piercing right here because, first off, if I have a beard, you're not going to see it, but also, god damn, that shit hurts. Actual hell. But, yeah. If you want a beard, go for it. All power to you. I hope it looks nice and manly on you. But if you're someone who is minimalist and doesn't really want to have to deal with the extra care required, then definitely don't waste your time with that. Just take that buzzer to that peach fuzz and get that bitch off there. It's not worth it. I really wish it would stop giving me sticks. As if there's not already like a much more efficient way of getting sticks. Like, oh yes, I really needed that additional feature. I didn't know Minecraft was so difficult that I couldn't figure out how to make a pile of sticks after punching down the tree, converting it into a crafting bench. This game sometimes. Alright, take a sip. Gonna move out of the spot I had in the chair. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Stop that from decaying if possible. I am getting a few saplings, not as quickly or as efficiently as I'd like. Like, this is awful. This is not enjoyable to do at all. But, it's definitely faster than trying to grow a giant 2x2 log and then getting, like, the same amount of saplings, if not less. Oh, man. $23. Technically speaking, I don't actually need, like, ton. I just need enough to make a convincing looking expansion to the jungle up until probably this portal. So I think we'll chop down these two trees, and then once we do that, we'll go cut down some more of the regular forest to make way for more trees and kind of get a full area mapped out for where this is going to be. So, funny story. I don't believe I mentioned this recently. But me and Coco, my fiance, we went out in search of. We were doing some exploring of my town nearby, and it was a pretty good idea at first. Like, we just walked, hiked, from where I live to the nearby town, and um, yeah, we were just looking at the different places that were around, seeing what places were hiring and whatever. Um, and yeah, it was a good experience for the most part. Up until the part where it started raining, like full blown, like hurricane levels, and we only had one jacket because we only brought one. We had an umbrella that kept folding inside out because modern umbrellas are dog shit and don't do anything. Um, and we were like probably 5 hours away. Well, no, not 5 hours. That's a lie. Um, we were probably about like a 2 to 3 hour walk from home. Uh, so yeah. The highlights of that little journey were um when me and me and Coco, we went to this little coffee shop, and it was the most confusing coffee shop because it was like three different things in one. Um, there was the actual coffee like bar, which sold more than just coffee, and then there were baby clothes, and on top of that, there was like some like catering or like wedding type of service, I'm guessing some like catering reservation service in like the back, and there was like a surgical looking curtain that kind of blocked you off from, I guess, the back area, so you could see all of like the files and the stacks of papers and cabinets and the desks, and it was just like through a thin sheet of paper or something. um but yeah, very weird place. And I mean, the drink that Coco got was good, but man, I did not know what to think in there. And we just looked so out of place. Like, we look like tourists, even though it's like a rural American town with no real landmarks. Yeah, so it was just like we were just walking around, um, just completely in awe of the different things we were seeing. And the lady behind the counter was looking at us like we were fucking weird because we're just like, ooh, ah. But there was that. And then we went into a park in the center of the town, and this wasn't really a highlight, but it's something that I wanted to bring up because it's like a tangent I want to go on. What is it with public places having public restrooms but locking them behind a gate? Like, what's the point of making a bathroom men, woman, gender neutral, whatever, and then just locking it in the middle of the day and never opening it? Like, we went to the beach one time and that happened. It was like kind of early in the morning, so maybe it was just like too early for them to open up the bathroom. But still, like, why do you need to lock the bathroom anyway? To stop the druggies from getting in? That's not going to stop the druggies from doing drugs. I lived in Hawaii, for Christ's sake. I know this. If they're going to do drugs, they're going to find the smallest nook and cranny, like, regardless of how obvious it actually is. To them, it's like, just get some shelter at the very least, even if it's a bus stop, and then go shoot up your heroin. That's basically how crackheads work. So, regardless of if it's to stop meth heads, like, they're still going to be meth heads. They'll probably still use the building. It's just not the bathroom. So, yeah, we had to piss. Couldn't use the bathroom at the beach because they locked it behind a gate. And then we were at this park, and Coco had to use the bathroom. So naturally, I'm looking around. I see a bathroom. And I'm like, okay, we'll go over there. And there's like a, a woman and her kid like at a park, literally right next to the bathroom, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's got to be open or whatever, of course. And it's like the middle of the day too. Like I think it was like 1 p.m. or something like that. So, you know, more than enough time for that thing to be open and in operation. But no, we go over there, and guess what? It's behind a fucking gate again. And I'm just sitting there like, why? Why is that such a thing? Like, COVID is over. Social distancing is done. I've seen bathrooms inside of like all sorts of places in Hawaii that are just stuffed full of people. Like, literally dick to dick, kind of compact. So, what is the deal with these bathrooms just not being in operation? It's like they don't want to take liability for um the shit that might go on in there or something. I don't know. It's so weird. But yeah, so that was funny. I forget where we ended up using the bathroom at. But yeah, so then we get to a dollar store that we wanted to go check out, and the dollar store was actually fairly normal. In all honesty, it was just your typical, you know, dollar store, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar type deal. But the store next to it, I am not going to say the name because I'm fairly certain that they're just going to go out of business. And I think that's for the best, in all honesty. I think they probably should go under. Because what the actual fuck? This place was such a barn, both literally and figuratively. Like, it's like like a thrift store, like the Goodwill or some shit. That's what it felt like a way worse Goodwill. And basically, it just reeked of pneumonia. Like, it was disgusting. It was vile. Like, we walk in there, first off, completely white floors, tile, though they should be white. They're actually like a brownish color because all the dirt all over it and the cracked tiles. But yeah, like, it's all white. The walls are white. The floor should be white. The ceiling's white. There's fluorescent white lights above. And everything is so open. Like, the goddamn store is like a backrooms level because it's just a giant, vast expanse with very few things making up the center of the actual like establishment. Like, I was almost confused as to why this store with like significantly less shit than the dollar store right next to it. Like, the dollar store, when you walk through the aisles, it was like that thin, and there was just shit packed onto the shelves and on the goddamn floor in the aisle that you were trying to go through. So forget bringing a cart in there. You're not fitting a cart in that store. You go into this other like dollar store, like Goodwill wannabe, and it's like going out of business. Everything is gone. Like, it's literally just a giant empty room the size of a supermarket. Like, why? And it just reeks. It smells so fucking bad. And what made it even more like just cursed was the changing rooms, because they, kind of like Goodwill, they have clothing. So go over to the clothing section, look and see what disgusting, horrible flea-ridden shit they've got on sale. By the way, the sales like 60-70% off. Funniest shit in the world. Still $100 for some things. Ridiculous. But anyway, they had literal barn doors for the changing rooms. Like, it was actually barn themed, and it smelled arguably worse than an actual barn. Like, I've smelled manure, I've smelled like farm related shit, and that was not that. Like, an actual pig pen smells nicer than that store. Like I was literally like me and Coco, we were taking short breaths to make sure that we didn't inhale whatever toxic shit was in the air in that store. But yeah, oh my god. That store will haunt my dreams. I hope that tomorrow I go down there and I see what should be the sign for that store is just a blank wall, like Toys R Us when, you know, the world finally ended and they shut them down. But yeah, so that was, I don't know if I should call that a highlight. I think that should be like the dark days of the dark hours. Um, but yeah, right after that, me and Coco, we want to make our way over to this McDonald's that's across the street from the two stores. But this is like right on a highway because, of course, um, thanks, rural America. Um, and the highway is busy. Like it's getting really busy. School just got out. Buses are coming through. Storm is starting to pick up. So there's too much traffic to cross the street to get over to the McDonald's. And we were like, okay, we can just wait it out. We can just stay out here. It's, you know, late drizzle. We got an umbrella. We got a jacket. We can handle this. And then literally just a constant stream of buses, like like 9, 10 buses in a row, all back to back to back down this random fucking highway road, and we're just trying to cross the street and not a single one stops to let us pass. The vehicle that is literally designed with a fucking stop sign built into it to allow people like kids to cross the street, and not a single one of them wanted to let us cross the street. So to every one of those buses, I don't know what school you went to or what county that you work for or whatever. I'm guessing the county I live in, but like you get the point. I don't know who specifically was getting out of school that at that moment, but fuck you guys. None of you are cool. You're not invited to my birthday party. You did not pass the vibe check. But anyway, yeah. So as we were waiting, the rain picked up and the weather got so unbelievably bad that our umbrella was getting blown inside out. I was literally about to get knocked over. It was freezing cold. Coco is soaked because she's literally just wearing a tank top and nothing else. Well, I mean, she had a sports bra underneath, but you get the point. Like, she had barely anything that was, you know, appropriate for the weather. To be fair, it wasn't raining before, but, you know, the forecast did say there was going to be rain. And we run into like this automobile shop to like seek cover. And originally our idea was, okay, you know, clearly this didn't work out in our favor. We'll call mom and we'll, you know, get a ride to the house and, you know, whatever. And then the unfortunate happened. I call up my mother and ask her if she's able to pick both of us up and take us, you know, back to the house. She is all the way at, I think it was, fuck, I don't remember what, like, auto shop, Goodyear. She was at Goodyear with my father and both of their vehicles getting their shit, you know, taken care of. So nobody was able to drive us out of the storm and back home. So me and her made the valiant decision to brave the storm and walk our happy asses back home on our own, or at the very least walk to a better location that wasn't some random auto shop where the guys were literally staring at us like, damn, these wet dogs look like they need like a miracle right now. We ended up walking back to the local grocery store, arguing the entire way because, you know, I'm a bit of a dum dum, and part of it was my fault getting into that situation. But yeah, we walked to the grocery store, and you know, what's the first thing that you think of when you get to a grocery store during a storm and you're soaking wet and, you know, you're just like you want to go home and whatever. You want to know what you tend to think of? You probably think of like, you know, sitting and waiting for like your parents, cuz the grocery store, you know, if you get hungry, you can just buy food or whatever. But do you think about buying an entire tray of fried chicken, and then taking that tray of fried chicken, nice and hot and ready, and sitting on the bench outside the grocery store with it and eating it with your bare hands like a fucking homeless person? Probably not. That's probably not your first instinct when you get to the grocery store during a storm. If you find yourself in that situation, which probably should not be a likely occurrence or frequent at the very least. But that's what we did. So yeah, we took a big old tray of fried chicken and we ate it in the fucking on a bench. And I literally want to imagine that it was a homeless bench because I think there was literally a homeless person with a shopping cart walking around waiting for us to leave his spot. To which he sat down immediately after we left. But yeah, we are two little homeless rats eating our chicken at the grocery store on a bench. We did finish the tray, by the way. That was a good $8 spent. I'll be perfectly honest with you all. Very, very good. Would purchase that chicken in a dire, stressful situation again. But yeah, after that, we made our way to a gas station right in the center of town, and we were able to get picked up after that. But yeah. And then I got hammered. I drank myself to a stupor that exact same night. In celebration of my stupidity, I got shit-faced. And you know what? I'd do it again. Not anytime soon, because I literally, like, the morning after, we had to go out and take the puppies and dogs to the vet. And just the smell of coffee, the smell of alcohol of any degree literally made me want to just projectile vomit, combined with the driving sickness. Not pleasant. So yeah, very, very interesting day spent. um but yeah, that was my, I guess, weekend. Definitely not the norm for most people, I would assume. All right, so we've cleared out this area. I kind of want to just wrap around this little ditch over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow this little edge here and just add jungle stuff down here. I think we'll stop right about here with these trees. Oh my goodness. Another tangent, allergy meds don't do shit. I have not found an allergy med that has actually helped my allergies since I was taking like super strong medical grade loratadine like 2 or 3 years ago, or no, like 3 or 4 years ago. And that was the last time that an allergy medicine actually worked for me. Since then, I've tried like store-bought loratadine and other various like allergy meds, and they don't last. Like they say, like take one a day, for symptoms, and it should last 24 hours, and it lasts like 3. Fucking annoying. So like for the past month, I have been a leaky faucet with a dry, like scratchy back of throat. I'm constantly sneezing. My eyes are constantly watery. And there ain't a goddamn thing that I can do to stop it. Alright, let's see. Can I... Of course, the furthest one doesn't come down. Uh... It also doesn't help that I've never really been able to use my nose. Like, that's a fun fact for you guys. Hobson Collie can't breathe through his nose. He is nostril deficient, is the made up term I'm going to use. Like, for the longest time, I have been completely incapable of consistently breathing through my nostrils. Sick or not, I just can't breathe. It is quite infuriating, but that's just how it be. See, look how many saplings I've gotten from just a couple of trees cut with oak compared to jungle. Like, that's silly. That's just ridiculous. There's no reason it should be like that. Can't have shit in Detroit. Alright, so I think that is a good enough area cleared for the jungle expansion. I do want it to expand a little bit into the actual town itself, probably, but not in a significant way. So, yeah, we'll just cut all that away and then say, hey, I do have to get some torches down in this hole, make sure we don't have a massive issue down there. Alright, that should be fine. Just want to make sure that no mobs spawn down here and cause issues for spawning or whatever. Here we go. Cover that hole up. Anybody like random holes? Well, depending. Another random hole. I need more grass. Alright, let's... Oh, well, free leads. Don't mind if I do. I apologize. I'm gonna save that. That was a good little song that played there. I'm using YouTube Music's autoplay because it's a lot better than I think regular YouTube's autoplay. So it's just like going through like a radio, or no, I'm not using autoplay. I mean, it is autoplay, but it's like a radio station kind of thing. So it goes through and it picks out songs that are similar or played in tandem with the songs that I've already got. And so it gives me a much wider selection of music, but also stuff that's still within the same ballpark of what it is I want to listen to. Which is very, very nice. I think YouTube Music is actually like better than Spotify. So, yeah. The llama has gone to the nether, I think. Here. There you go. That solves our problem. So, I need more grass or dirt. I guess I'll go down... I don't know. I don't know where to go to do digging, really. I guess I don't need to. I don't need to do digging. I just need to go back to my house and get some dirt from my chests. That's what we'll do. We'll go get that dirt. Wait a minute, what? Oh, they must have, like, despawned or something. Unless they walked down here all fast. Yeah, no, they despawned. They are dead. To the void. The long walk. Couldn't tell if that was like a person or like a mob at the end of the tunnel. It was the dirt on top of the netherrack. Kind of looked like a villager, that was why. Really funny if the wandering trader came all the way through. It was just waiting for me on the other side. Bombs. Lamp oil. Okay. So I want to get dirt. Dirt. That's what I need. Dirt and actually sand, to be honest. But I have a lot less sand than I do dirt. And I probably am going to go to a desert to liberate it of its resources, if you know what I mean. Alright, we go back to home, or back to town, back to city. I think I'm actually going to build a new house over by this location instead, because I feel like there's just more interesting stuff over here. I said that in the last stream, but I really think I'm going to go through with it. I like my current house. It's got some effort in it. I did make the stables and everything, and it will still be my like secondary home, but I think I want a new abode. One that's a little bigger, one that's got some more thought behind it, a little fancier. Doesn't matter figuring out where, in conjunction with everything else, I want to put it. All right, nighttime. Time to go bed. Go home, go bed. That's a reference that some people might not remember. Same with bombs and lamp oil. Go home, go bed. Only real Vanos friends. Well, definitely that, but Vanos fans will get that one. All right. Fill that hole. There we go. And we'll smooth out this as well. See, if third person was a shoulder view, I think I'd use it a lot more. Because, I mean, I like this a lot more for visualizing everything around me. I hate it because I'm just pointing at the back of my head. I know there's mods that do that, but this isn't modded. Or, this isn't typical modded Minecraft. It's still vanilla, technically. It's just got, like, data packs and stuff. And I don't think data packs can do what I want. So, just gonna have to deal with it. So, we are going to expand. This is fine. I'll leave this alone. But, we are going to expand the jungle all the way over here. But I'm not going to fill this in. I might make it a little fancier, but I think this is fine. What is this hole over here? Why? Like, what is this? What purpose does this serve? Okay, how about this is where I start stealing sand, because now I can just take all this dirt and fill this in. Give me some coal. Oh, of course. I don't exactly have the inventory space for that. Okay, where did it go? I got it. Okay, never mind. That's all fine down there. Okay. Little platform. Nothing crazy. See, it almost looks like it was like that from the beginning. That's all that matters. Kind of gives a weird beta Minecraft appearance, just this one little still, I guess. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and continue with the the tree shit, because we do still need more trees. I'm gonna need enough trees so that I can make a decent amount of um the big trees, like the 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 thick boys. And we're gonna need some of this bamboo as well. Okay, where is it? There it is. 26. Got some more bone meal. I think I was gonna say maybe like do like a bamboo forest, like a mock bamboo forest right around the portal, and then, you know, do the trees around that. I don't know. Just an idea. Gotta get rid of all the flowers. I don't think flowers appear in jungles by default, so that doesn't make a lot of sense to leave. Then again, I'm not seeing many tall grass blocks either, so might have to remove those as well, replace them with ferns. I guess this can kind of be like a light jungle. Put a big old tree right here. Yeah. Oh, a pigman. How did you get in here? There's slabs across the entire floor to stop you from spawning. Uh, you don't belong in this universe. Come on. Alright, thanks for the gold nuggets, I guess. This is a short shit tree. Look at this. Look at this pitiful ass mushroom looking dude. God, man. Can't have anything. Alright, we'll do another guy right down here. Alright. Oh, that's way better. That's what we're talking about. Probably gonna need more bones. Though there is composters, so I could just make it instead of having to kill skeletons. What? Really? Okay, that makes zero sense. There is literally nothing, not even this guy. Like, if I grew a tree while a mob was nearby, if it was like standing on top of the sapling, it would just grow into the dude. I hate saplings. Saplings are so annoying. They make no sense. Give them a lot of space, they don't grow. Give them, a little space. Sometimes they grow, but most of the time they don't. Give them like just about enough space, technically speaking, and they're like absolutely not. It's just like, what? All right, do I have a composter just lying around? I don't think I do. Oh wait, this is all slabs. Right. Okay. And then we'll put that down. Poppies. I've got saplings of these out the wazoo. Trying to find a bunch of stuff that I can use as fertilizer. Cheap stuff, typically, like potatoes. I can make a bunch of those. Melons, I can technically make a lot of those. Pumpkins, I can make a bunch of those. Ooh. Bread works too, I see. I think flowers have the most effective. Crazy how little the pumpkin does. All right. I don't really have a lot of organic matter that I can just waste. Can I do an egg? No. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. That's just what we're gonna have to work with for now. Until I can get more. I have pumpkin seeds as well. I got beetroot. Okay. Okay, you gotta move, buddy. Trying to grow a tree up here, and God knows your presence might be the thing that's in the way. Breaking every blade of grass within a certain radius. Because God forbid there be any weeds. Goofy ass game. Alright, let's just do a big tree. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have one big tree on both sides. Oh, wait. Gotta make sure it's clean. Trim the hedges. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna put some random bamboo just kind of all over the place. I still have to make the sword part of this portal. Maybe I should get my hands on some crying obsidian. I think I already have some at home. Trying to figure out if past a ruined nether portal anytime soon that I can tear apart. I don't recall. Where my midnight gang at? The midnight gamers. Midnight riders. All right. Nice try, buddy. Oh yeah, I still haven't figured out a design for the actual sword. Basalt kind of looks cool, but I don't have a lot of it, and I don't want to go through the nether trying to collect a bunch of that. I think I'd rather do andesite. I think I'll try to use andesite as like the blade portion. Alright, so nether sword portal design. This is definitely not a new design. Fairly common, but it's not about being unique. It's about just being, well, actually it is kind of about being unique, but still, I don't care. I'm more worried about just making something kind of cool. It do be late in the evening. Okay, we'll do something like this. We'll just start with the blade portion, since that's fairly easy. I gotta sleep first. What's some other blocks that I got that I can use for the handle portion? Oh man, I'm so tired. But we gaming. We gotta game. No particular reason, just got a game. I mean, I could use either crimson wood or mangrove wood, but I haven't found a mangrove yet. I need to find a mangrove in order to get the red wood. I guess I'll just use crimson, because, I mean, there's one fairly close to my... I'm literally going through them on a regular basis in my tunnel. I just gotta make an entrance way, some kind of like airlock or whatever for that. Alright. And back. That is scary. Oh, you know what I could use? Red nether brick. Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I want to use a red nether brick instead for the sword. Because I think that might look a lot better. Or actually, no, we'll stick with one specific thing for now, and then later on we can worry about replacing it. But I will have to remember that red nether brick. Alright, let's start putting the blade in. Tried to break my fall a little bit there, it didn't work. Alright, so now we'll go right up the center. I don't know what I just did, but okay. Uh, I need to, I need to make like stairs or something. 1 second. Don't lose it in the portal. Oh, inside, lose it off the side. I love it. So what I want to try and do is I want to... come on. Alright, this is working for the most part. Alright, so now I want to probably put in some fences down at the bottom. We'll add in the fence on the outer layer so that it kind of makes it a lot wider, I guess, yeah, wider of a sword? I don't know. Makes it look more like a blade edge. Owie. Could add an inner layer of wall to, like, I don't know, make it more of an entranceway, but I think that went through the portal. I think I'd prefer to just leave this all open for the most part. Alright, head back through. Hello, may I head through, please? Let me out. Alright, thank you. Like George Lopez from the Shark Boy and Lava Girl movie. Or no, it wasn't George Lopez. It was the robot guy. I think it was still voiced by George Lopez. I'm free. I don't remember. It was ages ago. Dump all this stuff in here for now. I need this. I could use Blackstone, or not Blackstone. There's another Deep Slate. I could use Deep Slate for this. But do I want to, really? Oh, hello, zombified piglin. Damn, you hit hard, dude. But I hit harder. Oh, another one. It's a good thing that you did not exist in this plane before I slaughtered your friend. Speaking of which, your gold is mine. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Now you make 4 more on the inside. Yep, here we go. There we go. Awesome. Good progress. I do want to get shaders working with distant horizons because I think that looked pretty cool. Also probably make my crappy builds look a little bit more decent. I think I'll do like a gold accent or something at the very top. Or not the very top, or maybe the top, but like around where this wood is to kind of cover the top half of the portal. Maybe I'll do some like light or something. Hang some lanterns from the center. All right. Thinking. Okay. I need more of this obsidian plank or crimson plank. I'm like blanking. That's how tired I am. Just walking around in circles. Okay, there we go. And then here we go. That's nice. I like that. All right, I think that's even. Yeah, that's even. Now I just got to repeat it on the other side, but not before I take out this. So there's going to be like a little gold accent that goes right around this layer. So I need gold blocks. Let me just get in here real quick. Aha. Sleep. Give me daytime. Okay. Gold blocks. I am gonna have to go on some escapades to get some raw gold. Or, yeah, some more gold. Though I could try and set up some kind of piglin farm. Not that I know how to do that off the top of my head, but it is an idea. I remember on a different server that me and my friends had before this one, I tried to make a pretty significantly sized cross for my nether portal that was made out of like dark oak wood and gold. It was very ornate, uh, very expensive, but it was pretty cool looking, honestly. It was huge, like literally probably twice, if not three times the size of this sword. It was massive. And it was just gold blocks all the way up with a dark oak trim around it. Very ornate looking design for the cross. And then just right in the center was a nice big nether portal. Unfortunately, the server did not last because of issues with the host. The server hoster kind of scammed us, but still, I would like at some point to maybe try and recreate that cross. I just think it was a cool design. No, out of gold. I guess I can just put that in there. No, I don't like that. Contemplating if I should just... You know what? Sure. I guess that's fine. Uh, I guess we'll just try to recreate this crimson design on the other side. And then on this side, same thing. It's not what I wanted. I hate allergies so much. Could do copper instead. It's cheaper, and I can either do orange or blue. I think blue might look a little better, but I don't know. Kind of like the gold. Stands out. It's kind of what I was going for. But maybe there's another block that's like gold, but it's like not gold, so it's like cheaper. Glowstone, maybe? My allergies are kicking my ass right now. Alright, there we go. We got ourselves the start of the sword. For the most part, the blade is kind of done. It's just the handle now that needs to get finished. Yeah, I guess it's okay for now. Let's get back to doing the other thing that I wanted to. Trees. I think that's 2 saplings. Okay. I really don't think we... Well, actually, no, I think we got maybe 3 saplings from that. I guess that's a little bit better than our typical. I want to kind of leave some gaps, especially since I might be able to put some like pumpkin or melon or whatever into the gaps. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick intermission to like clear my sinuses and kind of just recuperate because I am dying right now. So let me just, yeah. So give me 1 second. All right, we're back. I've taken Nyquil, so now I have just a wee bit of energy. Letting that kick in. It's also cold. It is freezing, actually. Give me one moment. I'm going to put on a Snuggie or something. See if I can hide in this tree real quick. Okay, one moment. We're back. We got the Snuggie on. Let me see, can I... Okay, no. Headset is not going to fit under the hoodie of the Snug. Oh, I can like tuck my legs in here. Hold on. Oh, my creaky ass chair, dude. Ugh. Okay, there we go. My tootsies are now nice and warm. This is comfy. It's been a while since I've worn one of these. I think it's because I don't want just a, like, whatever this is. Because this isn't like a full-blown Snuggie. This is just like a really baggy, furry hoodie. Or like fuzzy hoodie. I want to get like an actual old school Snuggie. Like the one that's like a whole blanket that you just wear. Like goes down to your ankles. And I just want to bundle up in it. I feel like it'd be so nice. Alright, we'll come back to the portal another time. I want to try and do some building construction, so let's do this. Agriculture office. So what I want to try and do is put in a greenhouse. So it's going to be a little building here, greenhouse, kind of, maybe a greenhouse going all the way around. Maybe this entire perimeter is just a greenhouse. And then this in the center is just the actual, like, offices. And it's just all open. I think that'd be a cool idea. So let's take this, put composter in that corner. We'll do... There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and put one there, there, and there. Yeah, the Nyquil is definitely helping me feel better. Do we have glass? Negative. We do not. Hmm. Let me get... Do I have any... I don't have any spruce here, do I? No, I do not. Shame. Do I have it? I don't have any cobblestone over here. That's lame. Golden sword. I see. Yeah, I need stone or cobble. There is the mine, or like the pit over here. I guess I can use that. Yeah, this big old thing. Ooh, that's cool looking actually. A little dark. Oh, I didn't mean to hit my mic. That didn't mess anything up, did it? I don't think so. I hope so. I hope it's fine. I'm only assuming that's how you spell that, but I might be wrong. It'd be like a house inside of a greenhouse. So the glass will like come up like this in like a triangular shape. And then there'll just be another building inside the greenhouse, like underneath it. Or I don't know if that would work really, but actually no. Kind of want it to be, I guess, slant all the way up around until a singular point in the center. All right, cool. I want to place this with like jungle wood and bamboo interior. But for now, because I'm not really big on resources, I'm just gonna do this. That looks terrible. Not doing that. Another wandering trader nearby. Where are you at? Where'd he go? Oh, there you are. Damn, that's not very good. we go. I should be able to... Yeah, I think so. This will work. Kind of looks a little goofy, but it'll work out. think I want there to be an upstairs. So this is all going to connect together. Okay. Oh, you're not supposed to be here. Really don't want to have to go all the way down to the river to get water. I can feel the Nyquil kicking in. Big time. There you go. Some finishing touches will be needed later, but I think that's pretty much it for making a functioning greenhouse. Okay, Nyquil is genuinely having me like pass out on my chair. I can feel my eyes like closing. So yeah, I'm going to call it quits here. I wanted to go for a lot longer into the night. It's already 1 a.m., but oh man, maybe when I'm not so sick, maybe when I am more capable of staying awake on my own. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this chill little Minecraft session. I really don't have anything else to say. I'll see you guys in the next stream, whether it's Minecraft related or Unturned related or some other random game that I pulled out of my library that I haven't touched in like months. It'll be something. And I hope to see you guys there. So take very good care, you guys. Sleep well. Don't stay up like me. And yeah, see you around, everybody.